Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the new makeup releases for this week. So if you want to see what's new makeup, then just keep on watching. Okay, let's start with something new by Sephora collection. We do have several products. One of them is the Blush & Go Longwear Matte Liquid Blush for Lip as well as cheeks. We seem to have 6 colors. They look like the Lancome Juicy Shakers or other products in that direction. Listen, they also look like the She Glam blushes as well as bronzers. Do I really need that? To be honest, no. So for me, this is a skip just because I don't need it, because I do have other products that are like similar-ish. Also, these ones are all matte, which can be something good if you love a matte blush. I personally love a matte blush more than I do like a luminous blush, because I do like to have a distinct highlight at a certain point and don't want to have it all over my cheek. Just saying. We also have the Totally Juicy Lip Tints. These ones are high shine lip stains. And I do have to say, I do enjoy the liquid lips by Sephora collection. These ones were the first ones I really loved, to be honest, like years and years, like 10-15 years ago, because they were like comfortable as well as matte and they stayed put. So these ones could be cute. To be honest, the shade selection, as you can tell, is quite limited, if you will. These are more of a like pink berries, not a ton of neutrals. They also seem to be plumping, which just saying. So for me, that is a skip. And then we do also have the colorful special effects liquid eyeshadows as well as liners in there as well. I think these are not the only colors, are these? I'm not 100% sure, but it seemed to be at least 3 seemingly multi-color liquid eyeshadow as well as seemingly multicolor like eyeliners. Just saying. Don't hate these, but I also know myself, and this is personal preference. This does not have to like fit to you, but I know I'm not the best and perfect person for liquid eyeshadows, especially not multichromes, and I'm also not the point for, like, I have a ton of liquid or multichrome eyeliners and I'm not using them, so that's just a personal preference. If you love though liquid eyeshadows as well as multichrome liquid eyeliner or eyeliners, this could be for you. It's just not me. So for me, again, also a skip. I feel like Beauty Creations is giving us like tons and tons of collabs. Not sure if that was like willingly or there were some like delays because of like things that happened in the past, just saying. But we do have a collab between Beauty Creations as well as Barbie, and this is the whole collection. As you can see, there are several products including an eyeshadow palette, face palettes, lip glosses, body oil, beauty blender, like the whole shebang. Listen, this is the most boring eyeshadow palette in the whole like Barbie scheme I've seen yet. I don't like it's really basic with mauves and browns, and okay, listen, I understand that. By the way, the packaging is cute, don't get me wrong. The rest of them, again, not my thing. Again, it's quite pink, which not in that mood. But I have to say, I understand that Barbie is a brand and that like Barbie is pink, and I feel like a ton of collaborations, doesn't matter which ones, are of course pink leaning. Some more, some less. There is at least one pink shade. Sometimes the whole palette is pink. I do get that, but the point is it's Barbie. If you don't want to have like a pink included somewhere in the palette, then don't collab with Barbie. You know what I mean? I think this is a quite basic palette, which I think shouldn't be Barbie. Listen, I don't think. I think this is a palette where you can, like a basic bitch palette where you like, listen, this can be like a basic palette, but it's not Barbie enough, at least not for me. I think the other stuff could go into the Barbie direction, seem to be single shadows all involved as well. I don't think this is a bad product per se. I just feel like the eyeshadow palette in particular is not Barbie enough, because it's just basic browns with a little bit of mauve. You know what I mean? I would have expected at least like one of the blushes maybe be a bright pink. And again, I understand that bright pink is not for everyone. And that there are probably out there people that says, oh my god, this is perfect. I love Barbie, but I don't like the pink. But the point is, Barbie is pink. Like pink is the Barbie color. So for me, this is a skip. Because again, it's boring. But on the other hand, it's also not Barbie enough. Like, listen, it's not. I wouldn't like pick this. Maybe I would like the Got a Glow body glow thingy, but other than this, I wouldn't pick any of these. First of all, because it's pink. Again, I like that. I don't enjoy that at the moment, but also, again, it's not Barbie enough for me. We do have 2 releases made by Mitchell, and I have to say, I'm intrigued by both, which is not a good thing. Listen, it's not a good thing. First of all, these ones are intriguing me the most. These ones are smaller, mini curved cases, which has a blush, bronzer, and a glow face palette in here. And these are 3 pens, as you can tell. And I have to say, having the lighter than light curve case, which again has contour shades and then really light blushes, I feel like for me personally, like the upper, like the lower right one, which has like the bronzing shade and the 2 like peachy tones, is perfect for me. It could be a great addition to my curve case, if you know what I mean. I think the lighter than light thing is like really cool toned, again with a pink, and then I don't know if this glow is like even showing up. Listen guys, listen, I'm not sure. Like the down one, like the lower one, the bottom one, the left, this is the lighter one. And I do have to say, in general, I do think this could be a good color story for someone that is as pale as me, but personally I don't enjoy the pink. I don't have the cool toned like contour shades, and again the highlight I don't think is light enough, and just saying. But then we have the light shade, which is again the light shade, which has the coral blush. We have the cream calve bronzer, which again I don't have a bronzer in my shade in the curve case because it's all cool tones. That could be nice. And then we do have the glaze of peach glow, and I feel like this could be a great, this is not a highlight for me per se, but I feel like that could be like a great blush lighter or even like a shimmer blush. So for me personally, and then again we do have deeper shades, as you can tell, which not me. I think this could be amazing for me, so that is a yes, just saying. And then again, as I told before, we do have a closer look on the powder curve cases. This is the pressed powder palettes, and these seem to be basically the cream like the powder versions of the creams, just saying, which can be cute. I'm not sure about that though. I'm not sure if I should try this or not, because again I do have the cream version and I'm not sure if I need the same exact colors in the powder version. If you don't own the cream version but you want it, like because you're not a cream contour or a cream person, like maybe you are more oily and you're like stay away from creams, this could be nice. For me personally though, I'm like, listen, I do have the cream version of the lighter curve case, and I feel like this is a really like light, on like even lighter than I need this to be. So for me, I'm not sure if I should try that. Tell me down in the comments, because I'm really not sure about this one. Let's go to RMS. I don't know if you know, but the last years I always talked about like trying RMS beauty because I'm intrigued but not that intrigued. So for me this was always like a I'm not sure yet. They releasing the cashmere matte highlights. These are more matte, like liquid eyeshadows, if you will. They have like a shimmer version, which is great and all, but I'm not that kind of person. But this one, this is kind of interesting, to be honest. I think I wanted to have, or I wanted to try the taupe, which I'm not sure which one this is, to be honest, from the picture. But at the moment, I'm really in search of a great like liquid eyeshadow, just saying, because I'm in the mood for it. So that could be quite nice. And again, we do have the like different shades. As you can tell, there are a ton of browns. and a purple, as well as a more grayish kind of a tone. And I heard the founder of RMS Beauty that she used that on Giselle Bündchen, if I'm not mistaken. Could be another model though. I think these ones are really, really nice. I think they are not 100% matte. They are more of a cashmere formula, but listen, I don't mind. They look cute, maybe. I'm asking myself, am I in the mood to try a little bit more Makeup Revolution? These ones are the Cream Skin Perfectors CC Skin Tints by Revolution Beauty. And I have to say, I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. I can't tell you how many shades there are, at least 5, as you can tell in the picture. And to be honest, with Revolution, there is a chance that this is beautiful, and then there is a chance it's totally not. I had so far, I feel like with the other CC cream, I didn't have luck. Then the foundation was amazing, and then again, like it's like a little bit torn about that. Sometimes it's amazing, sometimes it's not, and I'm not sure in which direction this goes, but I'm intrigued. I'm not intrigued at all by the new Viseart palette, which, that's a surprise. This is Sereneux Étendu Vice Pro Palette. Listen, I know they're French, but my French is a little bit rusty, just saying. This is a brown palette, which is a little bit bigger, and then we do have some duochrome-ish kind of shades. Listen, I feel like it looks exactly like all the other palettes they released in the last, I feel like 2-3 years. Like, I don't know. Like, give us something new. I don't think, like, if you have any of the other Attendu palettes by Viseart or any of the other palettes, I feel like this is not new. This is nothing special. It's like the same, not a little bit, not even a little bit different. So for me, this is a skip. Something new by Fenty, and I'm not sure if it's just one shade. If I missed it all, listen, I'm having some lack of like remembering sometimes. These ones are the Luminizing Lip Oil and Gloss shades, and there seem to be at least, I think the pink shade is definitely new, or the purple shade. This is Miss Jellyfish. I'm not sure if the others are though, to be honest. These ones are more like glossy things with shimmer in them. I do think it's pretty. Do I think it's new? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. And then, will I purchase any of these? Nope. Do I have a ton of glosses? Don't need a shimmer one in there. The gloss, like, listen, the Jellyfish or Miss Jellyfish, like the purple shade, is not really purple. It's more of a cool tone with sparkle. I do own that. So for me, this is a skip. We also have the new mascara shades, and this seem to be new shades of the, or primer and new shade of the Hella Thicc Volumizing mascara. And we do have a brown now, and then we do have also primer shade, which seem to be a nudish kind of a shade, just saying. So definitely cute, don't get me wrong. I mean, I do like a good brown mascara, but again, I'm on that point of view that you don't need like a high-end mascara, at least not in my case, and I do have really bad lashes, really bad lashes. So for me, this is a skip just because I don't use that. And primers, listen, I'm not in the primer thing, just saying. So for me, this is a skip as well. Okay, let's talk about, I don't know if you remember, Beauty Bay released the Botanical palette in, I think, 2024, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't pick that up. I felt like it was kind of bland. It was more cool tone than I liked, and I felt like the colors did not go deep enough. At least not in my opinion, just saying. So for me, I did not pick that up. And Beauty Bay thought it would be a great idea to just re-release the palette, but in their 42 and 16 pen versions. I feel like there was also 9 pen. I'm not sure. It's not there anywhere. Okay. Other way, they released the 42 pen palettes, which again has the warmth as well as the cool tone greens, which I do enjoy. Will I purchase that? No, I don't feel like this is something I'm like loving, just saying, but because again there are a ton of cool tone greens, which not my favorite. I do enjoy more of a warm tone neutral green, so for me that is a skip. Now I do have the 16 pen. Listen, no, I would have loved if that would give us like the warm tones from the reddish as well as the peach tones, and then the cool tone green. That one I would maybe pick up. I don't need 42 pans, but that one I maybe have picked up. But this one is just a cool tone green with some browns. which are also cool tone. Just saying. It's a no. Also, I do own the Earthy palette, which is a 16 pan. And listen, half of the palette is like that. Just saying, because we do have cool tone greens as well as warm tone greens in that palette. And this is not a good selection. I don't know what they thought about that, but it's not that great of, no. It's no. Nope. I'm really disappointed in this one. I feel like a lot of brands releasing the same things. Just saying, because this is by Morphe, not by Revolution, not by Patrick Ta, and not by One Size. Just saying. Morphe is releasing also the Cheek Fill Multi-Finish Face Trios. As you can already see, these seem to be similar to the One Size as well as the Makeup Revolution ones we saw like last week or the week before. I don't hate this, to be honest. There is also like a yellow leaning blush, which is nice. I do think the colors look really gorgeous. Definitely could see myself picking one of these up, to be honest. I feel like the color selection is a little bit better than the Revolution, which has 4 colors if I'm not mistaken. Then this one seemed to be 7. So a little bit more color selection, which I do enjoy. Will I pick this up though? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. We seem to have, like, again, like in the normal other packaging, we seem to have at least like a satin cream, a luminous balm, as well as a velvet powder. So 3 different formulas. Again, don't hate it, but not intrigued enough to pick it up right away. Yet another bunny palette. Listen, I do love the bunny palette. This is by Sugar Drizzle Polish, and this seemed to be a bunny love palette. Listen, we see how the inside is looking. They had quite recently a bunny palette. I mean, we are like technically almost Easter. Just saying. So for me, this is, listen, I love bunnies. I love bunnies. So for me personally, everything with the bunny is a great thing. We'll see how the inside is looking. If it's cute, I will pick it up. Shine by SD is also releasing a new collection, and this one is the Sparkletopia and Beautiful Mysteries collection, if I'm not mistaken. You can purchase all of these in singles as well as in the palette, if I'm not mistaken. They look cute. Again, all of them, of course, are shimmers. Listen, I don't need that. So for me, this is a skip. They do look cute though. We do have cool tones, we do have warm tones, like really, really gorgeous. Look at this, it's really good. Will I pick any of these up? No. If this is a palette, again, for me personally, I do love to have a good matte in here as well. And I also like, we do have a bit of variety between lights and mids, just saying. If this are, or if these are just singles, I'm not doing this singles at the moment. So for me, this is a skip. Again, though, these look pretty. When we talked about shimmers, let's do Lethal as well. Lethal is releasing new single shadows that you also can buy in a, like a palette, as well as new lip glosses. Let me see. These ones are the pixeled lip glosses, as well as the pure metal single shades. And these seem to be all multichromes. Yes, all of these are multichromes. And then we do have, again, the lip gloss shades, which are holographic multichromes with holographic sparkles. So we do have a good variety of holographic sparkles, multichromes all through that. To be honest, I don't hate these. I'm not a holographic sparkle kind of a lip product girl. Just saying. I know you thought that. No, I'm not. And the multichromes look cute. They do look cute. Again, don't do the singles at the moment. So for me, this is a skip as well, just because I'm not doing that at the moment. This was interesting. So I thought I would include this. This is by Wicked Widow Beauty. And we do have an American Psycho collection. First of all, we do have lippies. And these ones are the Murder, Psycho, and Rocking and Rolling lipsticks. Listen, all of them are metallic. Again, it's not my thing, so I'm skipping that. But they look cute, don't get me wrong. And then we do also have, let me scroll through that. They also have a blush duo, which again, it's American Psycho themed. And this is, I love the packaging, by the way. This one in particular, because it looks like a card, like your personal card, which is kind of cool. This one is the, let me see, how is that titled? I don't see that, but it's having 2 shades to die for. It's Zinal Rail and in Impending Doom. I mean, that's kind of fitting, just saying. Yeah, I don't hate it. Listen, I did never watched American Psycho, so for me this is a skip, but because I'm not a fan, and I'm like, listen, this is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a fan, and I'm not like fangirling over that, but I feel like it's an amazing idea, and I absolutely love the packaging. Makeup by Mario is also giving us a new mascara. This one is the Master Mascara Volumizing and Lift, and listen, it looks amazing, just saying. But again, I'm not the person that is splurging on mascara. I'm the person that is splurging on eyeshadows. Make that any sense? No, probably not, just saying, because listen, I mean, I would use the mascara every day and the eyeshadow maybe not, but I love eyeshadow more. It's more filling, I'm just saying. But if you love that, it's looking amazing. The results are looking great. I don't think this is a bad mascara. For me personally, again, not in the mood for that. Finally, we're seeing the whole collection from Twilight and Glamlite. Listen, that took us like month where we like teased and like got some outer listen, we wanted to have the whole collection. You can see the whole collection here. We do seem to have, let me see, a bag. We do have a Team Edward palette as well as a Team Jacob palette, and they seem to be quite different. We will talk about that in a second. We have the Cullen Lip Kit. We have a mirror, a highlighter. Then we do have a Vampire Skin Spray, which seemed to be like a glittery setting spray, like the one from One Size. We do have an all keepsake PR box. And then we do, of course, have the PR collection and all the things. Let's talk about everything. Listen, do I really need the bag? No. No. You don't do that as well. I mean, if you're a fan, just saying. I do follow that one girl of TikTok that is talking all about Twilight and the things that not went well, just saying. But yeah, I do think, personally, we do have 2 different palettes. We do have the Edward palette, which is more cool toned. It's gray, it's blood red. Like, listen, I am technically on Team Edward, but practically palette wise, I'm not. This is seemingly, listen, this is looking like a Halloween palette to me. And I get the color scheme, like it's a deep blue, a deep purple, and then again reddish color scheme as well as grays and black. I do get that, but on the other hand, I wish that there would be like a gold for the eyes, maybe copper for the hair. You know what I mean? Like some things that would bring in a little bit warmth, because again, Edward is the good guy. Just saying, Edward is technically the good guy. And I feel like that would be amazing. Then we do have Jacob's palette. Jacob's palette, I think, is beautiful. For me personally, that would be the palette I would pick up, because we do have like also like a sage green. We do have like a bluish gray, which I do like more than a true gray on me. We do have also like those warm tones, orangey brownish shades. I do like them more. I'm just saying. So for me, in this case, it would be Team Jacob, just saying. We do have the I Do highlighter, which is gorgeous, just saying, really, really pretty. And then again, we do have the lip kit, which is a black lip liner and a red lippy as well as a gloss. Yes, a sparkling gloss. Listen, I don't get that, to be honest, but I do think, yes, it's vampires and all the things, you know, but it's not Halloween. You know what I mean? So for me personally, I would have loved to have, if we do a red lip, maybe a little bit of a different lip. Does it look beautiful on your, like, if you love that, if you love like a really like black lip liner with red lips and then a gloss on top, it looks stunning. You can go for that. It's not my favorite, just saying. The mirror, again, it's a little bit too extreme. It same goes for the back. Again, not my favorite. If I would pick up any of that, and again, I was a Twilight fan. I read all the books. I watched all the movies. I was a fangirl at that time of that, like, was it 25 years ago? 25 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Listen, I was that girl. I would pick up the highlight as well as maybe Team Jacob palette. Just saying. Because I felt like these suit me the most if I had to choose. Team Edward is like too cool toned, too gray for me personally, and I would pick again Jacob. And then again, I like the highlighter. It seemed to be also like a quite like light shade, which pale. That would fit. The rest I would skip. It's just personal preference. Would you pick up any of these? Is that a collection you would pick up? Is that maybe a better collection than the Colourpop? Write it down in the comments. Listen, when I saw this one, I was like, holy. This is the new 9 palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm so disappointed. This is the mini cozy palette. We have 9 shades of different finishes. This is exclusive to China so far. I'm probably thinking this will come to like Europe, the US at some point. I have to say, this is... I remember the time, do you too, where Anastasia had the best color stories. Where Anastasia had the most out there color stories at that time. Where Anastasia had like beautiful like pops of colors and then sprinkled in some neutrals so you can really use them. Yeah, I remember that time. This is not the time. This is a blend, really blend. Brown palette with one more warm tone brown. Yeah, we're not going there. This is not the time. And I feel like, I'm not sure, but I feel like Anastasia is falling from our graces one way or another. And this one, like the palettes from the last 5 years, maybe. Listen, that was not it. I wish we had the time back where she had like neutrals, but also with pops of colors, so you could use the neutrals. I don't think it's just the Myanmar palette where I feel like I talked about like a few years ago with my best friend about that, and she was like, oh my god, I want that palette, and I was like, listen girl, that is not in the stores for you. Like, it's not available. It's hella expensive on the black market. Like, it's not in your stores. But yes, that time, like where we had like a really cute color story. Yeah, Peppers from Remembers. Listen, this is not it. It's a skip. We do have a new lip release by NYX Cosmetics, which I mean, I do like a good lip release by NYX. These ones are the Smushy Matte Lip Balms. These are cloud-like pillow soft lips with a sweet diffused matte finish. Again, I think this is cute. I think we do have a good color selection. NYX mostly has good color selection for their releases. I'm not in that place in time where I'm like, listen, I do need a matte lip. You know what I mean? Also, these seem to be like a cloud-like, clay-like. This is on trend, in trend, I understand. But for me personally, I'm not in the mood for that. So I also have the Kaleidos one. So for me, this is a skip. Klarity Cosmetics is releasing the Autism is My Superpower palette. Listen, we just saw these, or the outside of the palette itself. I'm intrigued, to be honest. It could be really cute, it could be not. She released, as far as I know, and listen, I don't have all the information, but she releasing the palette because it is her personal like goal to release that, because her son has autism, as far as I know. And listen, depending on how the palette is looking like, this could be amazing, like color story wise. I do think this is beautiful. I love that she has a variety of children on the palette. I think it's beautiful. I love that she is like bringing us a good cause, if you will, and a little bit of like a light into like the autism community, which again, that is amazing. So I love that. We'll see about the inside, but so far I like it. This one is selective, yes. This is Girlcult. This is the newest collection. This is the Ancient Herbal Magic. No, this is the Herbal Compendium series by Girlcult. Listen. There seem to be 2 eyeshadow palettes. One has, again, the all shimmer thing, which I love, to be honest. And then we do have one that has 2 mattes as well as 2 shimmers, all in more green tones, which the all shimmer palette is a definitely yes for me. We do have a face palette as well, where we have like, or 2 face palettes. Yes, I think 2 face palettes where we have a highlight as well as a matte highlight, 2 blushes as well as a bronzer or contour, which can be cute, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure about this yet. I think one of the palettes has 2 more cream products in there. We do have lip products, seem to be 7 matte lipsticks as well as 4 shimmer lipsticks, if I'm not mistaken. Do we have another one? No, I think that's all in the collection. Again, I'm most intrigued by the all shimmer eyeshadow palette. You can see it in the picture as well. I think that could be really, really cute. Still searching for one of the palettes with multi-chromes. These ones are a little bit more expensive. Just have that in mind. I think like regularly these are around 20-ish euros. But if you have the all shimmer one, they're around 40-ish. Because mostly there are multi-chromes in here. Just saying. So for me personally, I would probably pick that up because I'm intrigued. I love greens. So for me, this is a yes. Listen, I thought this would be Urban Decay. This is Lancome though. This is the Skin Idole 3 Serum Super Tint Skin Tint. Yes, that's the name. I can't change that. Listen, this seemed to be... Listen, it looks exactly like the packaging from Urban Decay, just saying. We seem to have a lightweight formula. It's buildable coverage. 24-hour wear. It has a luminous natural finish. We do have 20 shades at $45, which for Lancome, that is inexpensive, guys. This is inexpensive. I'm not sure if the lightest shade is light enough, guys. I'm not sure. It looks interesting. Not sure about this. What do you think? I feel like Stila is giving us nothing and bringing us more nothing. This one, like, no. No, these ones are the 3 new eyeshadow palettes. These ones are the Pocket Play shadow palettes. They are $30 each. They are available at Ulta. And listen, you could have done one. Why do you need 3 of the same exact thing? I know they are not the same. Listen, this is horrendous. First of all, I hate the packaging. And I don't mean the outer packaging, that's kind of cute. I do mean the layout of these shades. Because I feel like you could have gone and put it, like there's so much dead space in that palette. It's not funny. And then we have a color story that is like browns in all 3 of these. Listen, they're not even like a big difference in all 3 of these. And no, the last one is not really green either. So, nope. Nope, we're not doing this. This is a skip. And the last release for this week is by Hourglass. Hourglass is giving us a new glow foundation. This is the Illusion Luminous Glow Foundation SPF 30, which, again, like that, we do have... Do we have, like, how many shades there are? No. Great. It seemed to be, love that. Does not oxidize through the day. Isn't that given? Isn't that a given? Listen, is it not? Should I now think about my life choices? Because it's not telling me on every single foundation that it's not oxidizing? Just saying. Just saying. We do have an SPF 30, which is not enough. Wear your SPF separately, not just with foundation. It has great things for your skin, all the good things. I mean, it's like $60 almost. 12-hour wear. It's transfer and crease resistant. It reduces fine lines and wrinkles. That is clinically proven. Interesting. We do have a tons of what it's not in there. Seem to be having at least 26 shades, if I'm not mistaken. It has a medium buildable coverage. It's a luminous finish. Again, 12-hour wear. Listen, I don't hate it, but I'm also like, you know what I mean? By the way, these are not all the shades. Just saying, just one of the sheets. So for me, yeah, it's a no. It's a no. But also it's $60 for a skin tint. So for me, that's a skip. these were the new makeup releases for this week. I really hope you enjoyed this. Which ones of these like speak to you? Which one would you buy? Which one should I buy? Leave down in the comments so I know. Also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel up to 3 times a week normally. Sometimes I'm a little bit off schedule, just saying, like probably this video will be. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, I wish you a beautiful week. We see us in my next video. So bye guys.